All right, here's a relatively simple way to work on increasing the speed of your punches without disrupting your workout. Now, if you're like me, old school boxing workout, you walk inside the gym, you do 20 or 30 minutes on the jump rope, then you start doing your work. All right? The jump rope's great. It builds muscular endurance in your legs. It trains that stretch reflex to give you a little bit of speed. It strengthens and thickens up your Achilles tendon. If you start running with it or doing double unders, you're going to get conditioning out of it. But if we do it day after day, week after week, year after year, there's going to come a point of diminishing returns where we just start to adapt to it too much. So my recommendation is every other day do your jump rope, because again, that's important to do. But then on those off days, do the speed ladder. 10-15 minutes on the speed ladder. And look, anything you do on the speed ladder is going to have a transferable effect to your boxing, but we can even make it more so by doing boxing specific drills. All right, if we want to have a fast, hard jab, we've talked about this, we have to have, it's going to be limited by how quick that jab step is. Unless we're throwing an arm punch, that arm can't go fast and that lower body goes slow. They're just not compatible. So we can work on that jab step on the ladder. And one of the, a good ability to have is be able to, again, throw that fast jab and then immediately step off. Throw that jab, immediately step off. We want to have the ability to fire that out there and then be off of that center line. What if we want a hard double jab? Again, unless you want that second jab to be an arm punch, has to be accompanied by 2 quick jab steps. What if we want to hook explosively off the jab? Again, got to get that lower body going. Want to work on rotating that body while you throw a 1-2 punch? Maybe a 1-2-3 combination? Work on rotating to the left hook. Now we've developed the ability to rotate the hips quickly on this, but again, a quick hip movement, unless that can transfer up to the shoulders, is wasted energy. So let's work on building the abs to be explosive, strong, and responsive to that hip movement by just bringing the shoulders around with the hips. Now look, we've talked about this before. Anytime you want to do speed or power work and you're in an asymmetrical stance, like a boxing stance, you got to do the same work in equal amount with the other side. So if you do it in an orthodox stance, do the same thing in a southpaw stance. What we're trying to do is discourage any sort of muscular imbalance. All right, so again, work this in every other workout or so. After a few months, you're going to see an effect, believe me. If you don't have a speed ladder, I mean, the first one I had 30 years ago, I just built a couple lengths of rope, cut up some broomsticks, hockey sticks, pieces of wood, whatever. Or you don't even need one. I mean, tape it out, chalk it out, or just use you know, your mind's eye, just imagine it. Again, the important thing is going to be the movement, not the actual apparatus. Okay? Next week, you're going to love next week's video. We're going to kind of take this up to the next level. So see you then.